Homonyms, vocabulary series. Topics covered: homonyms, homophones with examples, homographs with examples. Learning outcomes. By the end of this module, the learner will be able to identify the difference between homonyms and homographs and use the right words in the right context. Let's delve more into homonyms. Homonyms are a group of words that share the same spelling and the same pronunciation but have different meanings. Homonyms include two categories of words: homophones and homographs. Homophones refers to a group of words that share the same pronunciation irrespective of their spelling. That is, same or different spellings, different meanings, but with the same pronunciation. Let us look at some examples. Rose can also mean a flower. For example, look what a beautiful rose. It can also mean the past tense of rise. Rita rose early today. Or chord, which means a musical tone, and it can also refer to a rope. Let us look at some more examples of homophones. Aid means to provide support for, relief to, or to promote progress. Aid refers to an assistant or helper, especially a confidential one. Alter refers to the change or difference or any modification. Alter refers to an elevated place or structure before which religious ceremonies may be enacted or upon which sacrifices may be offered. Ascent, Ascent, refers to an act or process of rising, going upward, advancement, especially in social status, or an upward slope or incline. Ascent, Assent, can also refer to an agreement, concurrence, acquiescence, or consent. Bail, Bail, means security, usually a sum of money exchanged for the release of an arrested person as a guarantee of that person's appearance for trial. Bail, Bale, also means a large package of raw or finished material tightly bound with twine or wire and often wrapped. Bait, Bait, means an enticement, a temptation, food or other lure placed on a hook or in a trap and used in the taking of fish, birds, or other animals. Bait means to lessen the force or intensity of, or to take away or subtract, or to modify. Baron, Baron, refers to a British nobleman of the lowest rank, or one having great wealth, power, and influence in a specified sphere of activity. Baron, Baron, refers to a British nobleman of the lowest rank, or someone having great wealth, power, and influence in a specified sphere of activity. barren, barren, means lacking vegetation or incapable of producing offspring, or unprofitable, or lacking in liveliness or interest. It can also mean something devoid of something specified. Carat, C-A-R-A-T, refers to a unit of weight for precious stones that equals to 200 milligrams. C-A-R-E-T, carat, is a proofreading symbol used to indicate where something is to be inserted in a line of printed or written matter. Caste, C-A-S-T, is a social class separated from others by distinctions of hereditary rank, profession, or wealth. Caste, C-A-S-T, refers to throwing with force, to hurl, to deposit, or to form, for example, a liquid metal, into a particular shape by pouring into a mold. Course, C-O-U-R-S-E, refers to an onward movement in a particular direction, or a part of a meal served as a unit at one time. It can also refer to a unit of a curriculum. C-O-A-R-S-E refers to something of common or inferior quality, or something consisting of large particles, that is, rough. Descendant, D-E-S-C-E-N-D-A-N-T. It is something derived from a prototype or an earlier form. D-E-S-C-E-N-D-E-N-T, which means moving downward or descending. Dew, D-E-W, refers to water droplets condensed from the air onto cool surfaces, or something moist, fresh, pure, or renewing. D-U-E, payable immediately or on demand. It can be owed as a debt, or it refers to something capable of being attributed. Due also means in accord with right, convention, or courtesy. Dye, D-Y-E, refers to a substance used to color materials. D-I-E means to cease living, become dead, or expire. It also means to become indifferent or to experience agony or suffering suggestive of that of death. Fane, F-A-N-E, refers to a temple or to a church. F-E-I-G-N refers to give a false appearance of or to pretend. Fare, F-A-R-E, means to get along or to go or happen, or a transportation charge. F-A-I-R refers to a pleasing appearance, or something clean and pure, or something consistent with rules, logic, or ethics. It can also mean something superficially true or appealing or specious. Gated, G-A-I-T-E-D, means having a specific gait. G-A-T-E-D refers to a structure that can be swung, drawn, or lowered to block an entrance or a passageway. Grate, G-R-A-T-E, means to reduce to fragments, shreds, or to irritate or annoy persistently. G-R-E-A-T means something large in size, grand, aristocratic, or being one generation removed from the relative specified. Hart, H-A-R-T, refers to a male red deer. H-E-A-R-T is the chambered muscular organ in vertebrates that pumps blood. Idol, I-D-O-L, is a representation or symbol of an object of worship or an object of extreme devotion. IDLE means not occupied or employed, or lacking worth, or not turned to appropriate use. Lain, L-A-I-N, is the past participle of lie. L-A-N-E refers to a narrow way or passage. Lesson, L-E-S-S-E-N, means to make less or reduce. L-E-S-S-O-N refers to something to be learnt or a rebuke or reprimand. Main, M-A-I-N, refers to the most important or principal. M-A-N-E refers to the long hair along the top and sides of the neck of certain mammals such as the male lion. Queue, Q-U-E-U-E, is a line of waiting people or vehicles. C-U-E is a long tapered rod with a leather tip used to strike the cue ball in billiards and pool. Rain, R-A-I-N, refers to water condensed from atmospheric vapor and falling in drops. R-E-I-G-N, exercise of sovereign power as by a monarch. Raise, R-A-I-S-E, means to move to a higher position or elevate or to erect or build. R-A-Y-S refers to a thin line or narrow beam of light or other radiant energy. Wait, W-A-I-T, means to remain or rest in expectation or to work as a waiter or waitress. W-E-I-G-H-T is a measure of the heaviness of an object or refers to something fat or corpulence. Waive, W-A-I-V-E, means to give up a claim or right voluntarily or to relinquish. W-A-V-E means to move freely back and forth or up and down, or to make a signal with the movement of the hand. Yoke, Y-O-K-E, is a frame designed to be carried across a person's shoulders with equal loads suspended from each end. Y-O-L-K refers to the yellow, usually spherical portion of an egg. Let us delve into homographs. Homographs are a group of words that share the same spelling irrespective of their pronunciation or meaning. That is, they have different pronunciation, different meanings, but the same spelling. For example, advocate, which means to speak or write in support of. Advocate, a person who pleads for the cause of other. Lead, L-E-A-D, means to guide or direct. Lead refers to the metal. Let us look at some more examples. Minute, the 60th part of an hour of time, that is 60 seconds. Minute, which means something which is very small or of small importance. Bow, to bend the head, body or knee in reverence, submission or shame. Bow, which means something bent into a simple curve, or the weapon used by an archer. Dove, which refers to the past tense of dive. Dove, meaning a gentle, innocent person, or any of the numerous pigeons. Learned, which refers to a person having much knowledge acquired by study. Learned means to become informed or to know. Live, which means to be alive. Live, which means at the actual time of occurrence. Tear refers to the clear saline fluid secreted from the eyes. Tear, which means to separate parts of or pull apart by force. Wind, a natural movement of air. Wind, which means to wrap or encircle an object in a series of coils or entwine. Let us revise once again. Homonyms basically consists of two groups, homophones and homographs. Homophones are a group of words that share the same pronunciation irrespective of their spelling. That is, they have same or different spellings, different meanings, but the same pronunciation. On the other hand, homographs refers to a group of words that share the same spelling irrespective of their pronunciation or meaning. That is, they have different pronunciation, different meanings, but the same spelling. This brings us to the end of the module Homonyms.